welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my solar journey. So since I've had my solar panels and people found out that I have them, a lot of people ask about what the payback period is, and I can direct them to this channel. So please hit that subscribe button if you are watching this, and welcome to those new viewers. But the other question you get is, how much power do they generate? Well, first of all, the power it's just dependent on the size of your system and how sunny it is. So the question that they're actually really asking is, how much energy do you generate? And this is something that should have been taken into account while looking into getting the solar panels. So if you go to a company, they will provide you a graph or a figure of how much energy, which is in kilowatt hours, your system will make over a year. And in the case of ours, it was between 4,000 and 4,500 kilowatt hours. And of course that does depend on how sunny it is. And the way that they do those calculations is they look at historical weather data, your longitude and latitude, what direction the house is, and then there's an algorithm that they can apply that comes up with that. And then you can compare it to how much you generally use in a year yourself. So in our case, between 2,000 and 2,500, which means we should have an excess of about 2,000 kilowatt hours. But that's not necessarily the case, because over the course of the year you get different levels of daylight, you get lower suns and that case. And what I've found over the past 2 months, bear in mind that I've had my panels now for about 9 months, I had them fitted last August. What I've found is that in the past 2 months, so in May and April, in April I generated over 600 kilowatt hours, and in May it looks like I'll generate about 750 kilowatt hours. Check out next week's video where I actually show what that is when I look at my monthly review. But that means that in those 2 months we've generated about 1,300 kilowatt hours, which is somewhere between a third and a quarter of the yearly amount that we are expected to generate. And that's where the inherent problem lies, that if you are thinking of getting your solar panels to save on energy and save on your costs, this is something that you really have to take into account. We are quite low users of electricity, so we only use roughly 200 kilowatt hours per month. So even in the winter months we were actually still getting quite good returns, and you can see those from the previous videos. But if you're right on that limit and you're your big users, in the summer months you're going to be fine, but in the winter you still might end up with quite hefty energy bills. And this also goes if you have electric heating, or you're looking at electric heating, so air source heat pumps, infrared radiators, any other form of electric heating that you can think of. In the winter, when you're using those more, you also have less solar. Obviously this is an obvious thing to say, but it does come into account when you take that calculation. So what you really need to do is delve into that figure that your whoever you're supplying your solar system gives you, that 4,000 kilowatt hours per year in our case, and see how that's made up, and then plot that as the graph for each month at a time. Or in our case, you're going to probably get about half our generation in about a third of the year's months. So this is just a quick video. It's just something else that you probably should take into account. That is not the overall figure. There are more important matrices to look at when deciding if you want a home solar panel system. Anyway, as I said earlier, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video soon.